Good morning. I'm Karen Yankovich. This is Link Up Your Marketing, where I am here live every day, sort of Monday through Friday, and around 9 o'clock-ish. As you can see, I give myself some grace with this because I like to show up consistently, but um, you know, hopefully this is valuable to you. And what I'm doing is I come live every day and we just talk a little bit about one simple little LinkedIn strategy that you can implement right away that can help you towards the goal of meeting the exact right people on LinkedIn. We are live in my Facebook group, which you are welcome to join me in, LinkedInforwomencommunity.com gets you to the Facebook group. We're live on LinkedIn and we're live on YouTube. And if you're watching this live, please comment. If you have any questions or comments as I'm talking, I'm happy to respond to you live. If you're watching this on the replay, then by all means, leave your comments and I will get back to you there as well. So what we were talking about today is native video on LinkedIn. So yesterday I came and talked a little bit about LinkedIn Live. If you click the hashtag in the comment, the description of this video, Link Up Your Marketing, you should be able to find that video. And that was kind of by request, so that was fun. But I thought that I would also talk, my podcast this week is 4 ways to use video on LinkedIn. So good morning, Erica. So I thought I would just kind of come in here every day with a little taste of each one of these 4 ways so that we could, and dive a little deeper into them. So you totally want to check out the podcast. Hang on, let me share that link. You can check that out at KarenYankovich.com/152. It's the 4 ways to use video on LinkedIn. But today we're going to talk about is native video. And native video is when you record something on your phone and you want to get it up to your social media, right? It's not, you can edit it, you can do all that stuff, but it's not like you're putting in a YouTube link. It's not like you're turning on your camera and talking. You have this video in whatever format it is, somewhere on a device, on your hard drive, whatever, and you want to get it up to LinkedIn. This is a great way to use video on LinkedIn, a great way. So there's a limitation, and one of the limitations is it can't be more than 10 minutes. Okay. But think about this. If you're scrolling through LinkedIn, I don't care how good your content is. I don't know that anybody's going to sit and watch a video for 10 minutes. Now with live, it's a little different because it's interactive, right? So they tend to be able to go a little bit longer. Good morning, Becky. So they tend to go a little bit longer, or they can, and it's still valuable. But with a video that you've updated, like just keep in mind, people's user experience, right? We're not going to do that. So think about what that could look like for you, right? What kind of video can you create that you can upload natively to LinkedIn? And I'm going to tell you a little bit about how to do that. But first of all, think about this. Because it's pre-recorded, you can batch this, right? So with the ish on how often I'm doing this, like I feel the same way about my podcast. My goal is every week to record like a promo video for my podcast, and I can batch them. I know what podcasts are coming up in the next few weeks. I can batch them, right? So I can put up my camera. I could, get my tripod up. I can get my tripod up. I can get my lights out. I can record a 3-minute promo video for episode 152, change my top, record a promo video for 153, change my top, record a promo video for 154. The whole thing probably takes a half hour, right? And you've got it all set up so you can bang out a bunch of them. So think about that as it relates to your marketing. What are you doing that short little native video on LinkedIn could supplement? And let me just give you a timeline on this, right? So I'm sharing my podcast here. I'd love for you guys to check it out. I'm talking all about video this week on LinkedIn. So if I just drop in a link to the podcast, right, which we do, right, which I do, which I think you should do as well. Jody, good to see you. Sarah, good to see you. The reality is, as you're scrolling through LinkedIn, the odds of you clicking that and listening to the entire podcast are not good, right? If you're scrolling through LinkedIn, you're not necessarily there to listen to the whole podcast, right? But if I do a short little promo video and say this week on the podcast, if you've been wondering about how to use video on LinkedIn, we talk about the 4 ways to use video on LinkedIn. And, I can do that for 3 or 4 minutes. Hopefully I'm going to intrigue you with that so that you'll want to go to the podcast and save it and listen to the next time wherever you are that you listen to podcasts, in your car, wherever, right? The other thing you could do with native video that you can't do with live video, so I love this, at least not on LinkedIn. So I love this about native video on LinkedIn is you can add captions so people can read it. So if people are scrolling through the feed and they see your video and they see the captions, right? Now they can watch it and they don't have to listen to it, and they can hopefully get intrigued and go over and click your blog, your podcast, whatever, right? So let me tell you how to caption it. I send my little videos, and remember, these are 3-minute videos. I use rev.com. There are other things that you can use. I prefer to pay for it because when I pay for it, I get better quality. And when I pay for it, I think it's $1.25 a minute. So it's under $5 to send them a 3-minute video. You just get better quality, right? When you send off a video to like something like Otter, which is free, it's good, but it's transcription, not captions. So you can send it to Rev for, I think, $1.25 a minute. They caption it and they send you back a .srt file. What you do then when you upload your video, and you upload your video, like you just go to the LinkedIn, put a comment in, click the video camera. So you're going to upload a video. And then when you upload the video, you'll see a pencil, like the little edit pencil. Click that little edit pencil and it'll give you the option to upload the associated SRT file. And now you've got, for $5 and a couple of minutes of your time, especially if you batch them, you've got a couple of great promo videos for whatever it is you're doing. And LinkedIn loves these native videos. They love these native videos. They love them because you're not taking them off their platform, right? So they love these native videos. So that's kind of what I wanted to talk about today, is how to use those native videos. If anybody has any questions about this, I know we have a bunch of people watching this live today. By all means, drop in a question. If that was self-explanatory, then put in your next video, tag me in it so I can see it, because I want to see your videos. And let's get each other some more visibility, right? So again, I talk in depth about this in the podcast this week. KarenYankovich.com/152 gets you there. And the other thing is, if you like these little short videos I'm doing, know that I have a full-blown training. It is on demand. You can watch it at any time. Hang on, let me share that with you. You can get that at KarenYankovich.com/masterclass. It's a full-blown LinkedIn masterclass telling you exactly how to get started with all of these things we talk about here in these little videos, with we go a lot more in depth, right? So check that out, KarenYankovich.com/masterclass. I'm not selling anything on that masterclass. It's just all content. If you want to talk to us about what it looks like to get some help with this stuff, we'll let you know how to do that at the end. But we're not selling anything. It's just, we want you to be excited about LinkedIn. We want you to know exactly how to use it, because when you're doing these things, you are positioning yourself as if you are peers with the most influential people in your industry. And that is how you start getting the big, fat contracts. And that's what I want for you. So I'll be back here tomorrow with another video with this Link Up Your Marketing series. See you guys then.